I'm recording this technically on the 15th, but I'm gonna count this as yesterday's workout because I woke up late. I was busy. I got home knocked out. Woke up like around 8, played some Call of Duty, and now we're here. I was gonna come here a little earlier, but then I remembered what happened last time, which was the fucking traffic, the parking situation. So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna go midnight. Midnight came around. I was still playing Call of Duty, and yeah. Is my hairline getting worse? Fuck. I'm cooked, man. I'm cooked. It's over for me. No, I mean my hair. The problem with my hair is just it's just thin. That's it. Like it grows fast, and there's plenty of it. It's just thin. I don't know. Maybe it's my diet. Could be. Whatever. But anyways, today's chest day, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. Come back maybe during the afternoon if I don't work, and hit back. So 2 plates 25. Jumped from 1 plate to 2 plates basically instantly. So 1 plate 10 reps, 2 plates 6 or 7, one of those two. I still don't have my wrist straps or wrist wraps. The homie still has them. I haven't bothered to order another pair. Not entirely necessary, but they are nice to have because my wrists are fucking weak. So I should order a new pair. That'll make 3 pairs that I've gifted away so far, which is kind of ridiculous. Two of them were voluntary. One of them was like, oh, oh well. I already got a new pair. You could keep the old ones. But I'm gonna need to order a new pair. Um, but yeah, 2 plates 25. I don't know how many I'll be able to do. Hopefully more than two. Hopefully four. But I'm not completely confident right now. I'll be honest. I did get my massage, so I feel great. But I'm not sure if that translates to strength. Whew, that felt great. Whew, man, I was very hesitant on that fifth rep. I was a little scared, but I got it pretty good. 5 reps. I think that's been so far my second time I've done that. So, I definitely feel good. I think that massage really did help. I needed it though. My shoulder was fucking up. It wasn't my shoulder, it was my shoulder blade. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. There have been times because I hear stories and stuff, especially with like people I went to school with. So this dude was a senior when I was a freshman in high school. We linked up not too long ago, and we were just talking, reminiscing. And he brought up the fact that he was on the cycle right after high school, and that strength like shot straight up. He was strong as fuck. He was lean, but he said that he felt very angry a lot. It's one of the side effects. He also suffers from acne, and he has like a weird like calcium deficiency, so his bones aren't strong. He was very prone to breaking his bones. So that didn't help. But he said that I should think about it. And I was like, fuck, man, don't put those ideas in my head because shit, I might. But nah, I'm just kidding. I don't think I will. I don't know if I'm too prideful or I'm just scared of the side effects. Uh, Regardless, I don't think I'm gonna hop on ever. Maybe when I'm older, but for that it'll be like medical reasons and stuff. But I feel pretty confident in my strength. Obviously, I'm not like benching fucking 500 plus pounds like you see on Instagram and stuff. But it's still a respectable amount of weight. So I'm pretty happy with where I'm at right now in terms of strength. Could I be stronger? Could I be bigger? Could I be more shredded? Obviously, but I don't know if I want to risk my permanent health for that. So it has been kind of like lingering in my mind a little bit, but it just always comes down to, do I want to make a permanent change within myself? And no, the answer is always no. I don't want anything because everybody reacts to those things differently. And if I react bad and my body reacts negatively to it, I'm cooked. I'm done for the rest of my life, basically. So I'd rather not risk it. But 3 plates, it'd be a miracle if I got 2 reps. But I'm going to go for one and then drop set like usual. I've been talking long enough. Um, Gym is empty, this late at night or this early in the morning, however you want to see it. This is always basically nobody here. So I'm chilling. After this, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but it's always different. For the most part, kind of try to keep it the same, but at the same time, I don't want to keep make it boring. So I'll see what I do. Oh. All right, not even one. Well, it is what it is. The lift off felt wrong. The weight felt a little heavy. Maybe those 5 reps on 2 plate 75 just burned me out too much. Regardless, you know, still failed it. It is what it is. Can't always hit the same weight. So I'll probably go back down to like 2 plates and just rep it out for as many as I can. It sucks, but it happens. You're not always going to be at 100% strength. So try not to let it get to you. Let's go. 2 plates. And let's try to reach 8 to 12, I think. But, it is what it is. It is a little embarrassing, I'm not going to lie. Like, usually I say, I could basically bench 3 plates every day, maybe for 1 rep, but I could still bench it. But there's those couple of days where, it's just not it. I did kind of put all my strength into benching that 2 plates 25, so it is what it is. All right, it's time to burn out. And then maybe, the machine behind me, the incline press. And then from there, I haven't done the dumbbell flies in a while. I could do that. I could experiment for a little bit. Maybe some overhead pull, like some pullovers. You know, the laying down ones. Although I don't understand how that's a chest workout. I don't feel it in my chest. I feel it more in my arms. Maybe I'm doing them wrong. I don't know. I have no clue. Okay. 2 plates. Oh god. Oh. Two more at least. Two more. Oh, that was cheating. Oh, I barely made that. Oh, fuck. I didn't lock out, but at least I racked it. Oh, fuck, bitch. Give me a second. I'll catch you guys on the next movement. I'm gonna chill here for a little bit. Oh, fuck. My fucking dumbass forgot to charge the battery, so I have like 16%, somewhere around there, left. But I did want to get a little vulnerable here. Wait, I didn't even finish my second set yet. Damn, I guess I really just wanted to talk about it. Here, let me hit my second set and then I'll start. Fuck. Okay, let me talk about it while I'm putting on 25. But I want to talk about something in regards to men's mental health. And I don't know if I'm like alone on this or not, but sometimes, I feel like everybody has like their bad days, or like bad moments where, you could be having a good day and all of a sudden just, I don't know what it is, like a trigger, just a random spontaneous thought or something, just fucks up the rest of your day, or at least fucks up your moment. And it's happened to me a few times now. And what sucks is that even though I recognize and I understand why I feel the way I feel, for some reason I still feel powerless to it, Like like I understand why I'm having these emotions. And I understand what I need to do to stop having these emotions. But when the moment comes, it still fucks me up. And it sucks. I feel like that happens to a lot of people. At least I hope it does. Well, actually, that sounds terrible. Shit. Okay, not that I hope it upon somebody. I hope that I'm not alone on this. And Like, what was I gonna say? Like, I understand my emotions pretty well. The problem is controlling them. So I understand why I react the way I react, and I understand why I feel the way I feel. But understanding why something happens and being able to control that thing of happening is two completely different things. And in terms of the controlling part is where I struggle the most. So like I understand why sometimes I feel sad, but I that doesn't prevent me from not being sad. So, I just wanted to put that out there. So if that ever happens to you, at least you know you're not alone. And I don't really have any advice, at least not professional advice. All I can really say is like don't internalize the struggle too much because then it starts being part of your identity. So, uh, like for example, I understand that some people like listening to sad music when they feel sad, but listening to that music every day, like it stops being a response to the feeling and starts being a trigger to the feeling. So I've caught myself doing that a lot because I just enjoy the music, but then the music itself kind of like it leaves lingering feelings, and those feelings start getting magnified when those random, you know, uh, reactive moments happen. Yeah. It's weird. It's weird to explain. I'm sure somebody understands what I'm trying to say. But anyways, two plates 25, incline bench press. Yeah, isolateral incline bench press. Uh, I would go up to three plates, but I want to go for reps. So maybe around, I don't know, 8 reps, possibly, hopefully, please. We'll see. And I won't lie. I feel like there have been moments, or what am I doing? I'm gonna do it the same way. There have been moments where I would kind of force myself to feel the negative feelings by triggering those feelings with a song in order to have an emotional charge in the gym. So I am guilty of doing that frequently. And honestly, it's a bad habit because, for one, it makes it harder to move on. For two, you're constantly reminded of a terrible incident, fucks with your mental eventually. And for three, it, forcing yourself into a terrible mood or terrible emotional state. I mean, yeah, it can help you with your lift. It can maybe even give you a boost of strength, but that won't help the situation. So I will say I am extremely guilty of doing that. And I will say, for the most part, like since high school, my gym progress has been mainly like emotionally driven. So with any issues, heartbreak, heartache, whatever I'm feeling, I always direct it towards the gym. But since things have kind of calmed down, at least within recent years, I kind of linger to negative moments, negative thoughts to be able to emotionally charge my gym sessions. Whereas when I was in high school, there were always things happening within either my family, my friends, or any partners I had, and that kind of I didn't need to constantly remind myself of one incident because there was always something going on. But now that everything kind of calmed down, everything's at a decent, pretty good space. Whatever little issues, whatever incident that made me go into a slump or a depressive state, I guess, I kind of cling to that, and I kind of try to use it as like an emotional charge towards the gym. So I do feel like that's a very negative thing to do, and it just doesn't help with your mental health whatsoever. It makes it worse. So I'm trying not to do it. It's hard not to because it became a habit, but one step at a time. One step at a time. Switching up the music you listen to, maybe going to the gym with a partner or friend. That way you don't associate the gym with negative emotions, with negative feelings. You kind of associate it with, companionship, progression, positive things. And yeah, because then you start internalizing like the negative emotions. It starts lingering with you even outside the gym. It's a terrible situation all around. All right, watch this drive. Fuck. Ooh. I do want to put out there, like, I'm not fishing for sympathy. Like, usually I try to keep this shit to myself because I don't really like sharing, my emotions or like opening up to people. I mean, it's easier for me to talk to myself, so that's why it's like easy for me to do this. But when it comes to like a face-to-face conversation, it's really hard to like talk to somebody about this stuff. Um, but yeah, I just don't want it to come off as like, oh, I'm fishing for sympathy or anything like that. Like, I fully understand what I'm doing, and I feel like if I'm ever gonna do this, this month is probably the best month to do this. A little awareness to like men's mental health. I'm not. My mental health isn't the safe, like the healthiest. I'm not. I'm not fucking a poster boy for good mental health, but I feel like I'm doing well for myself. Um, like for example, the whole music thing I was telling you guys about, how I like usually associate certain songs with like bad things, and I have a habit of playing those songs at the gym in order to have like an emotional charge. This is what I'm listening to right now. Hold on, let me see if the camera can see it. So I've been listening to a lot of Mexican music lately, and that's mainly because I associate it with like my family, and like most of my memories of my family are good. Very happy memories. I'm not very like family oriented, so like I don't really visit my cousins a lot or my aunties a lot. But the few times I did or do, um, it's always a good time. So I'm gonna do 2 more sets, do some cardio, and then get out of here. God damn. All right, but yeah, for the most part, I feel like I'm doing better than what I was like even a couple months ago. Like, don't get me wrong, my anxiety is still pretty high because I'm unsure of the future. I'm still not like I know what I want, like, so I know what I need to do. I don't know what I want to do, and I don't know what I'm doing is correct or the right like choice. So, all that compounded together is just not a good, you know, good situation I'm in. And sometimes just the thought of it drains me. Like, it sounds like I'm complaining a lot, but I'm just giving you guys like the rawest like truth I can. You know, like I could glaze myself all day, but at the end of the day, I still know what's wrong with me, and I do kind of need to acknowledge it for myself. So this is definitely helping. This is definitely helping. Fuck. Fucking bitch. Oh, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. Oh, that was a good chest day. Okay. You can barely fucking see me, but that's it for leg day. Uh, felt great. Good little session. Nothing too crazy. Uh, went hard on every set. You know, too bad I couldn't hit 3 plates. It is what it is. It's not always gonna be possible. You know, I'm not always 100% strength, so it sucks, but that's the truth. But I do wanna like last little thought about the whole mental health shit. Uh, I'm not speaking on behalf of everybody or as an authority of like mental health and all that shit. I'm just explaining my experience, my own feelings and stuff like that. So don't take anything I said as fact. It's all opinions and my own feelings, stuff like that. Nothing is rooted in any, evidence or proof or anything like that. Um, I'm just expressing my own opinions. That's it. Simple as that. I feel like one reason why, like, I've been. All right. Well, well, what I was trying to say before my camera fucking died is that I feel like one of the reasons why, like, I didn't really like talking about emotions. I really only talked about the gym and stuff, which is perfectly fine. Don't get me wrong. It's not like you have to be, put all your business out there. I try not to. I don't want to be too personal in these videos, but I do want to express like my own, mental health and stuff. But one thing is like because I don't really share it with anybody, like family, friends, like really anybody. Um, by putting it in the video out, you know, for anybody to see, people that know me personally will most likely see this, and they will know what I'm talking about for the most part. And I don't want them to feel like I don't want them to feel like they need to be there for me, or that they are the reason for what I am feeling. You know, I don't want any of that to happen. That's why I don't really talk about it. Like I'm a very like solo, I'll do it by myself kind of person. I don't really talk about a lot of things. I don't really like share too much about myself. Now, obviously, like if I'm spending time with a friend or something, you know, you know, I'll have fun for the most part, but I won't. Well, you know, it's gonna be mostly like jokes, surface level conversation, and that's about it. I don't really like talking about my emotions or talking about my feelings or talking about what's wrong and shit like that. You know, I feel like that's a burden I don't want to put on other people. You know, maybe I'll talk to my sister. You know, my sister has always been there for me, so like maybe I'll tell her. But for the most part, I mean, I'll I'll keep it to myself, and it's not the best idea to like. That's not the best thing to do, but I really don't like burdening other people with my issues. So you know that's one reason why I don't really open up to other people, and why I like very hesitant to put this out. You know, like I don't want people that know me personally to like feel a certain way about it. You know, like treat me like normal. Everything's okay. I'm fine. I'm not gonna pull a Kurt Cobain or anything like that. Like that's far from the truth. But you know, like everybody has their own like issues, their own problems. Nobody's perfect, and I just wanted to like highlight that today. That you know, in terms of mental health, you know, like obviously physically, I'm overweight. I am strong, but I'm overweight. uh, but yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. I feel like this month would be the best opportunity, and I, you know, this is gonna be a one-off. Like once this is out, I'm not really gonna talk about it again unless it comes up. But yeah. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. Uh, you know, I appreciate all the support. I enjoy making these videos, man. Like it gives me uh, a type of therapeutic feeling. You know, it just feels nice making these, and it gives me some like a goal, or it gives me like a reason to do something. You know, but yeah. You know, let me know what you think. I know feelings is a hard thing to talk about because everything's subjective. You know, not everybody reacts the same to things. You know, one person is like, "Oh, hey, just get over it." You know, it's easy for me. Like, yeah, it could be easy for you, but it's not going to be easy for everybody. And you know, I want people to understand that not everybody is going to react the same. Not everybody is going to respond the same way or move on the same way. Like everybody has their own, you know, flaws, quirks. You know, everybody is their own individual being, and shit happens. Best thing to do is move on. Obviously, it's harder for others, but you know, shit happens. Anyways, peace out. I'll catch you guys. Honestly, it's more like later today because it is currently 4 in the morning. I'm probably gonna just get home, knock out, and then or get home, shower, knock out, and then if they don't call me into work, I'll probably just come back to the gym. Most likely Compton Gym for some back. But yeah, anyways, peace out, guys.